Operation Knockout helps catch leaders of local gangs police say are responsible for more than 36 murders. Hey there, good morning U3 and good morning Central Coast. Dos senadores han propuesto un nuevo plan recientemente pidiendo una reforma dura pero justa. These amazing pictures really speak for themselves on how scary this bus crash was for people living on Clifford Avenue. Claudia, hay un mensaje de texto que está advirtiendo a los inmigrantes hispanos que se mantengan alejados de las tiendas Walmart. Police say the car chase started at this long drugstore off East LaSalle Street. A 10-year-old girl walking hand in hand with an adult is hit by a stray bullet in Salinas. His head of the week, he's coming up later on.
Look at that guy.
We're going to give him a little tummy yummy during the break. After a month on the run, a man's behind bars for an attempted murder in Hollister. Today, we've learned officers in Riverside County arrested 25-year-old Matthew Lujan. El abogado de Jesse Crow, el hombre quien está siendo acusado de haber asesinado a su esposa Ryan Brunel Crow, se retiró de este caso. Tom Worthington hizo el anuncio esta mañana en corte delante de un juez. New tonight out of Santa Barbara, in a historic flight above the Central Coast today as a B-17 roared again.
This is
Shannon,
news.
we've been following this story all morning long. California Highway Patrol confirmed that 2 people were killed in a car crash in the Soquel area earlier this morning. They say that one of the cars ran off the road and ran into another car. Now, California Highway Patrol did tell us that the scene has been cleared for this morning's commute. Now, there is no word on who these people are, and we are trying to get more information as soon as they become available to us from California Highway Patrol. Again, 2 people have been killed in a car crash in the Soquel area off San Jose Road and Shawana Court earlier this morning. So that is the update on that particular incident. I'll send it over to Tamara Berg for the first look of weather. Monterey police on the scene of a shooting that injured one man who was rushed to a Bay Area hospital late Thursday night. Police looking for clues that may lead them to a suspect. Witnesses say they heard about 4 gunshots.
Next thing you know, it's just a bunch of cops swarming everywhere, and then it was just going crazy, and there was just, someone laying on the ground and stuff, and then...
The shooting taking place at this quick stop gas station along North Fremont and Hannon Avenue, and many residents around that area shaken up from shots ringing out.
I was at my house right down the street over here, and basically we heard a couple of gunshots, and then we could tell they were gunshots, pretty obvious, so we ran over here. My mom was freaking out and stuff, so we came over here. Yeah, he was with us, and so we...
Police say 3 men were arguing just outside of the gas station. 2 of them were brothers, and when things got heated, the other man pulling out a gun and shooting one of the brothers. The suspect then running off, leaving one of the brothers seeking for help. The clerk at the store says his co-worker acting fast when the victim was brought in. The clerk performing first aid to the victim's wounds, and that fast action may have just saved the victim's life.
And my co-worker helped him out and called 911, and pretty much the ambulance came by, police shut off the whole area, and the guy went to the hospital. So if it wasn't for my buddy, he helped him out a lot.
The victim life-flighted to a Bay Area hospital for further treatment as police are still piecing together the scene.
We don't have any information as far as motivation, but we are in the initial stages of the investigation at this point.
But police do know the description of the suspect. He is described as a medium-built Hispanic male wearing a dark hooded sweatshirt, armed with a gun. Meantime, the victim fighting for his life at a hospital. In Monterey, I'm Joshua Navarro, your Central Coast News.
City, baby. Woo!
You heard it there, and you could see it all over Salinas today. Signs proclaiming one city, our city. A march of peace taking place throughout the city of Salinas this morning. Football teams from across the city banding together as role models, hoping their message will influence others to end violence staining America's salad bowl.
It's really to show the positive things for the kids that the kids do. We have a lot of negative things out there, but this is all positive about what the kids do.
The march starting at LaSalle High School and made its way all over the city, picking up more support along the way. Players, cheerleaders, coaches, and parents halting traffic at times on the 10-mile pilgrimage.
A little sore, legs sore, yeah. Sore on the legs, that's it. Yeah, it's all good for a cause. It's worth it.
Adam Cota was born and raised in Salinas and doesn't want to see his town crumble in violence.
Seeing that people actually do care and they not scared to show it, so everyone else will try to step up and take care of business.
And after 4 hours of marching, the students filling Salinas High thanked Pitt for a few words from the mayor.
This gathering is fundamentally, this is who Salinas is.
Coach Goodbody from Salinas High says that participating in sports and other extracurricular activities is a great way to keep kids out of gangs.
It's just a start. It's just a start. We have a long ways to go, but I think it's a great opportunity for us to get this initial thing going.
Waving flags, pounding drums, and holding signs, all in effort calling on Congress to come up with a new immigration reform system. Organizers with the United Farm Workers Association say that the current immigration system in the U.S. is broken and has torn apart many families working in the U.S. Take, for instance, 17-year-old Margarita Lopez, who showed up for the march. She is a U.S.-born citizen, but her parents are undocumented immigrants, and says she fears that one day she'll come home from school and her parents will not be there.
I'm scared and I'm worried because I'm scared that I won't see them ever again, or that all that hard work that they did is worth nothing.
Lopez says she doesn't want to be a child that is left alone like many horror stories she has heard. Nearly 1,500 people showed up for the march on Saturday. Organizers say that President Barack Obama needs to keep his promise that he made during his presidential campaign last year, that is to tackle the current immigration system.
It's time to resolve this issue. He promised during his election that he will take on this issue, and we think it's time to get it done.
The city of Salinas is home to 150,000 farm workers. Nationwide, 13 million immigrants are not documented. The march today is one of many marches being held across the nation. Hollister resident Mario Prado came to Salinas to march. He says he's marching to represent his people and to represent his mother.
He's an immigrant from Mexico that worked in the fields here in the 60s and marched with Cesar Chavez, and I'm just here to continue on her legacy and represent my people in this community.
President Obama is urging Congress to come up with a new immigration reform plan as soon as possible. In Salinas, I'm Joshua Navarro, your Central Coast News.
Claudia, hay un mensaje de texto que está advirtiendo a los inmigrantes hispanos que se mantengan alejados de las tiendas Walmart o serán detenidos por oficiales de inmigración y aduanas, pero este rumor es totalmente falso.
Gracias a la tecnología moderna, con el empuje de unos pocos botones, se hace fácil y rápidamente a difundir el rumor. Hay un mensaje de texto que se está circulando entre la comunidad hispana diciendo esto.
Walmart dio autorización para atrapar inmigrantes.
El mensaje da reclamaciones que Walmart dio el permiso a oficiales de inmigración de entrar en sus tiendas y atrapar a los inmigrantes el 20 de este mes. Agrega el mensaje que apoya el movimiento hispano y que no compren el Walmart para difundir la palabra. Walmart espalda que los mensajes son falsos. En un comunicado, la corporación dice que los rumores son infundados y inexactas y es lamentable que se contagian. David Stepp es el principal pastor de la iglesia hispana de Bakersfield y está haciendo todo lo posible para parar este rumor.
Tenemos que dejar que la gente sepa que no salgan y discriminen a las personas hispanas.
En ese mismo comunicado, la corporación también habló sobre su posición sobre la reforma de inmigración. Ellos dijeron, creemos que una reforma es necesaria y estamos comprometidos a trabajar con todas las partes interesadas como los legisladores, empleadores y consumidores para realizar una reforma comprensiva. Otra vez queremos poner en énfasis que estos rumores no son verdaderos y esperamos que este mensaje se extienda rápidamente como hizo el rumor. Eso es todo de mi parte. Les informó Josué Navarro, Noticias de la Costa Central.